Yo, what's up guys, it's your boy Corey, and in today's video guys, I'm going to be highlighting 10 reasons why the Sony Xperia Z3 is a better choice over the iPhone 6. But don't worry, I will be doing another video highlighting 10 reasons why the iPhone 6 is a better choice over the Sony Xperia Z3. Now I am currently using both the Sony and the iPhone. They both have their own unique features which I like, but there's always one or few reasons why one handset is better than the other. So in today's video guys, I'm going to be covering 10 of those reasons why the Sony is a better choice for you. Now we go ahead and start off with the design and build quality. Now there's no doubt that the iPhone 6 is a very nice and premium looking smartphone, especially when you hold one in your hands. It has a aluminium back and the edges are now rounded off, but sometimes it's not all about looks. Now the Sony Xperia Z3 is another great looking smartphone, but not only does it look great, the design and build quality is a lot better because the handset is IP certified. Now in layman terms, that means the handset is waterproof and it's also dustproof. So if you drop your phone in water, the Sony Xperia Z3, you can pick up the handset, wipe it off, and you're pretty much good to go. That's something you cannot do on the iPhone 6, so you always have to consider stuff like that. Now research has also shown that insurance claim, majority of them has been water damage. People drop their phone in the toilet, drop their phone when they're about to go in the bath and stuff like that. If you have a Sony handset, you never have to worry about that because the handset is waterproof. Again, the handset is waterproof. One of the best designed smartphones that you're going to find out there. Coming in at number 2 is the display. Now the iPhone 6 has slightly been upgraded to a 4.7 inch LED backlit IPS LCD display, which is 750 by 1334 and a pixel density of 326. I should also note it also has a scratch resistance glass on there for screen protection as well. But let's have a look at the Sony Xperia Z3. The Z3 has a slightly bigger 5.2 inch IPS LCD display. It is powered by Sony's X-Reality engine and their triluminous screen, so you do get a more advanced display here with the X-Reality engine, which is a advanced image processing engine that analyzes your images and video to give you the right colors and all of that good stuff. So to put this in simple terms, you basically get Sony's high-end TV in your hands when you have a Sony Xperia Z3. The Z3 also has one of the best scratch resistant screen as well. Now this is speaking from my experience with the Sony Xperia Z2. I've never had a problem with my screen. I've never had to put a screen protector on my display because their displays are really durable. I've never scratched one before. I've had the phone in my pockets with coins, with keys, and it never comes out scratched. The back might be scratched, but the screen itself, you will never have to worry about it getting scratched. So for me there, the iPhone is not as good as the Sony Xperia Z3 because one, you get a more advanced display, and two, the scratch resistance glass on there is one of the best you're going to find out there. Number 3 is Smart Connect. Smart Connect is a pretty cool feature which is implemented in a few of Sony's handsets. Essentially it's where you go to manage the different devices which are connected to your Sony Xperia Z3, but one particular tweak I like is called night mode. It is a useful feature which disconnects or stops any power from your charger after a certain time. This allows you to plug your phone charging overnight and you will never have to worry about the battery being damaged because of overcharging it. The night mode will cut off all the power from your charger once the battery is 100%. This is a very useful feature which is very handy because one, it will save you a lot of money, and two, you don't have to worry about your battery getting damaged. On the iPhone 6 you don't have any features like that. If you charge your phone and it reaches 100%, it will continue to charge, and essentially at the end or ultimately that could damage your battery. Now the fourth reason why the Sony Xperia Z3 is superior to the iPhone 6 is the battery life. Now battery life is very important for everyone because we need the battery in order for us to use our phones. Now the iPhone 6 has been upgraded since the iPhone 5s from a 1500 mAh battery to now a 1800 mAh battery, but the Sony Xperia Z3 is one of the best handset for battery life that you're going to find. It has a 3100 mAh battery, plus you also get Sony stamina mode and the ultra stamina mode, which is a battery saving mode that can give you battery life from 2 up to 14 days. And I have to say, since using the handset, the battery life has been amazing. You should be able to get a full day's usage out of this, plus more, as I said, depending on your usage and also depending on if you take advantage of the stamina and ultra stamina mode. Fifth reason why the Sony Xperia Z3 is superior to the iPhone is the camera and also the camera features. Both camera on the iPhone 6 and the Sony Xperia Z3 can reproduce some great photos when out and about. The iPhone 6 has a 8 megapixel sensor with a f1.3 aperture that records at full HD at 60 frames per second and 720p HD at 240 frames per second for slow motion recording, and a front facing camera which is a 1.2 megapixel sensor that can also record at full HD quality. Now when you compare this to the Sony Xperia Z3 20.7 megapixel sensor with a f2.3 aperture which also records at full HD at 60 frames per second, but the Z3 can also record at 4K resolution at 30 frames per second. Let me know what you guys think of the quality as you are watching this video now in 4K, and the video was actually recorded with the Sony Xperia Z3 Compact, which has the same internals as the Z3. So let me know what you guys think of the quality. Now the front facing camera on the Z3 is a 2.2 megapixel sensor which can also record at full HD, but for me, why I find the camera more intriguing on the Z3 is the fact that you have different camera apps, and if you're not happy with the camera apps which you get pre-installed on the phone, you can always go to the Sony App Store and download different camera apps and stuff like that, which allows you to do a lot more with your camera. Now another reason why I like the Sony Xperia Z3 camera is the fact that it has a dedicated camera key. Now this will save you a lot of time when you just want to take your phone out and capture that epic moment. It saves you a lot of time because you don't have to unlock your phone and find the camera app and load up the camera and all of that. You just go ahead, take the phone out your pocket, press the camera key, and you're pretty much good to go. Another reason why this is useful is because when you're underwater with the Z3 and you want to capture your pictures, you have to use the dedicated camera key because the screen goes deactivated when it's underwater. So again, I find this to be very useful, and it does save you a lot of time when taking photos, and it just makes you feel even more professional when you're using your camera, and I think this is pretty cool. Now the seventh reason why the Sony Xperia Z3 is superior to the iPhone is the storage configuration. So we all know that the iPhone does not give you the option to add a memory card. The iPhone 6 comes in a 16 gig model, 64 gig model, and also 128 gig model. The Sony Xperia Z3 here in the UK out the box comes with 16 gig of internal storage, but you can also add a memory card up to 128 gig. Now if you look at the maths here in the UK, if you want to upgrade from 16 gig iPhone 6 to a 64 gig, you're looking at around about £100 extra. If you get yourself a Sony Xperia Z3 to add a memory card, a 64 gig memory card, it's probably going to cost you around £35 to £40 extra. So you do save a lot of money, and you can also take that memory card out anytime, put that memory card in your computer, put that memory card in your new Sony handset or any other new handset that takes micro SD card. You can go ahead, take the memory card out and put it in that of a phone or other device. So for me, that's very handy, and the iPhone needs to give you this option because it will save you a lot of money. So we'll go ahead and move on to number 8. Number 8 is another unique feature to the Sony Xperia Z3. This is called Sony Xperia connectivity. Now this basically allows you to connect your Sony Xperia Z3 to any other Sony products such as their PlayStation 3s, the PlayStation 4s, this PlayStation 3 control pad, the PlayStation 4 control pad. I've done a video showing you guys how exactly to set up your control pad up to your Sony Xperia Z3 or the Z3 Compact, and I've also done a gaming review of the Sony Xperia Z3 Compact using the PlayStation 3 control pad to play a few games. So if you want, you can go ahead and check out that video. But again, this is another feature that I like about the Sony handset, and it really makes the iPhone looks inferior because it can't do stuff like that. Number 9 is the warranty. So here in the UK, majority of the phone providers here They only do 2-year contracts. Now the iPhone 6, if you get that on a 2-year contract, it's only going to have 1 year's guarantee in comparison to the Sony Xperia Z3. If you get that on a 2-year contract, the handset will have a 2 years guarantee. So if anything goes wrong within the 2 years, you should be okay to get yourself a new handset. With the iPhone 6, if you want to extend that 1 year warranty, you'd have to pay £50 extra for Apple Care. But again, another way of saving money, go ahead and get yourself a Sony Xperia Z3. Now at number 10 is the price. The price is a very, very important factor because it's our money that we're going out there to spend. So in terms of the price, the Sony Xperia Z3 here in the UK is £540, and that's for the 16 gig model. But as I said, you can always go ahead and buy yourself a memory card which costs you around £40 up to 128 gig. So let's have a look at the iPhone. So if you buy an iPhone 6 128 gig, you're looking at £700. To be exact, is £699, which is crazy. So as I said, guys, please do consider these factors when you're going out there to buy an iPhone or to buy any other phone out there. But there you have it, you guys, my top 10 reasons why the Sony Xperia Z3 is a better handset over the iPhone 6. Please leave all of your comments in the comment section. If you are new to my channel, ensure to hit that subscribe button, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram, and let me know what you guys think of the quality of this video, as I am using my Sony Xperia Z3 Compact to film it. So anyway, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.